Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we will be reviewing how to turn any improper fraction into a mixed number using two different kinds of methods. So let's start with this number right here, or more specifically this fraction, 4/3. The first thing you have to understand is what this line right here means. So let me highlight that right there. Oh, let me make it actually smaller. What this line means. Well, that line is the same as a division symbol. Whenever you have a fraction, that is basically a division problem. What it's telling us is that the 4 is being divided by the 3. So the numerator, it goes on the inside of the division bracket, and the denominator goes on the outside. Okay, how do we use this to turn any improper fraction into a mixed number? Well, let's divide first. How many times does 3 go into 4? That's once. So 3 times 1 is 3. We subtract, we get 1 as our remainder. Now this is where the really cool trick comes in. This remainder, we're going to make it the numerator of our new fraction. And the 3 right here is going to become the denominator. So our mixed number will be 1/3. And how do you check if this is correct? Well, you multiplied the whole number by the denominator, and you add 1. So 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1, this one up on top, is 4. 4/3. This always stays the same. You can't change it, by the way. There you go. So we got it right. Let's do another problem just so you can get the hang of it. So remember, the line is the same as a division symbol. So that means we're dividing 21 by 5. How many times does 5 go into 21? That's 4. 20. We subtract and we get 1. Our remainder becomes a numerator and our 5 becomes a denominator, giving us a mixed number 4/1/5. How do we check? We multiply the whole number by the denominator. So 4 times 5 is 20. We're going to add this one right here. Plus 1 is 21. And then we leave the denominator the same. 21/5. And it is the same. So that means we got it right. Okay, let's do one more with this method, and then I'll show you guys the method I personally use now that I'm a little bit more comfortable with mixed numbers. However, again, this is a very simple and straightforward way to do improper fractions into mixed numbers. So as always, you can just choose which one you feel best with. Okay, so remember, the line is a division symbol. That means we're dividing the 7 by 2. How many times does 2 go into 7? That's 3 times. 6, we subtract, we get remainder of 1. This remainder becomes the numerator to our new fraction, and the 2 our denominator. 3 1/2. How do we check? Whole number by denominator. 3 times 2 is 6. We're going to add the numerator or the remainder, as we saw here, right? This is the numerator. 6 plus 1 is 7, and our denominator of 2 stays the same, so 7/2. There you go. It's the same, which means we got the correct answer. And let's just highlight that. So 21/5 right there. And let's see. Oh, this one we didn't actually check it. So remember, we multiplied 1 times 3 plus 1. That's 4. 4/3. And that's also the same, which means we got it correct. Okay, let's actually do a different method now. So how I think about it is, how many times does 2 go into 9? So because I already know this line means division, I do it mentally. So how many times does 2 go into 9? That is 4 times to get 8, right? So that becomes my whole number. Now, how much do I have to add to get to 9? If 2 times 4 is 8 and I need 9, that means I just need 1 more. So we put 1 on top and then our denominator stays the same. 4 1/2. Because when I do 4 times 2, right, our whole number by denominator is 8, plus 1, our remainder is 9. That means we get 9/2, and that's the same as this right here, so it's correct. And if you were to do this using the other division method, you would just divide 9 by 2 times 4. That gives you 8. We subtract to get 1. Our remainder goes on top as the numerator, and our 2 becomes the denominator, giving us the same mixed number. Let's do this one as well. So again, I already know this equals division. So I asked myself, 3 times what number gives me 11 or close to 11? I immediately think of 3 times 3 and 3 times 4. 3 times 3 is 9, so that's pretty close, but 3 times 4 is 12, so it goes over, it can't work. So I do a 3 as my whole number. Now, knowing I have 9, how much more do I need to add to that 9 to get to 11? Well, that's 10, 11, 2. So that becomes my numerator, and my denominator is already here. You never change that. And how do I check? Well, I do 3 times 3, my whole number times denominator, that's 9. We're going to add the numerator, and that's 11. Our denominator stays the same, so 11 over 3. Is that the same? Yes, it is. And doing the division method, you just divide 11 by 3. It would also be 3 on top because 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. We subtract, that's 2. So that becomes the remainder is the numerator, and this right here would be our denominator. So 3, 2, 3, and that is the same as the one we got using the other method. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments, any suggestions, any video ideas. We love to hear your feedback, so please give a like to this video and share it with other students that may be struggling or needing a little bit more of some sort of explanation on this topic. Thank you so much. Have a great day.